Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Tuesday evening, you see the title 50 Cent featuring Max B video snippet. No more tricks, no more tries. It's in my community section. I urge you to go see it. Please do not call me if you have not seen it and you're claiming to be a 50 Cent fan. I think we've got a problem. Objectively speaking, never mind whether you like the song or not. The video it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I'm going to try and play it a little bit later. You know, it's going to be a copyright issue, I'm sure. But, is this the chess move? Many of you were talking about, yo, Star, it's chess, not checkers. This could be a chess move. I'm going to get to that shortly, all right? And for those who don't know, this song is one of Max B's older songs called No More Tricks from 2024. A project called Public Domain, The Purge, okay? And the video snippet was released today on 50 Cent's YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram accounts. And he says, I am the algorithm. So this could be something that doesn't even need radio support. Whether you like the beat of the hook, that's not where we are now. All right, we'll talk about it shortly. Guys, showrunner, just a random question. Do Latinos drive economic growth? I want to go back about 4 years to a video and then come up to current times. Economic growth. Here in America, we are witnessing many things and a shift. And I want to point to Jasmine Crockett, who lost down there in Texas. A Democrat, Jasmine Crockett. Supposedly, and I wasn't aware of this, she was talking really spicy about the Latino community. They have since clapped back, and they are the reason, according to multiple sources, why she lost. Not that she would have been, any force to be reckoned with anyway. She's blaming white people, but I'm going to play a video, a very, very good, reliable source, and then I'm going to edit that out because I did not get permission, earlier, okay? And at some point, well, matter of fact, you know what? Let me ask you guys now. We're glad that Rihanna and family are safe, right? Troll babies, everybody's safe. The beautiful bundles of joy. ASAP Rocky was not at home when the shooter, the Latina shooter, she had a rifle. She was dumping into the home, and Rihanna and family have since moved out of the home. Moved out of the home. Let me ask you a question, and I say this with all due respect. Is Rihanna a tool for Satan? A tool for Satan. You see, many people interpret music differently. A song can mean something different to 20 people when it only had one message from the actual composer, singer, writer, what have you. The young female, and I'm not, trying to prop her up in any way, shape, or form. Is she, in her mind, a soldier in the army of God? She's being labeled as crazy. Oh, she's crazy. Well, I don't know. If you listen to her, she's kind of making sense to me. And she's talking about Rihanna's image and what she has put out over the decades. Rihanna, when she performed at the Super Bowl, right? I looked at it and said, whoa, she's dressed in red, had the big belly on the wires, up in the center of the goddamn the stadium. It looked very demonic to me. Yes, no? What say you in the live chat before we open up the floodgates? Very demonic. Is this young woman who's being held on $1 million bail out of the Orlando area, was she trying to rid a demon in her mind? A demon. Now, in case you don't know Rihanna's history, she has spoken openly about witnessing exorcisms when she was growing up in Barbados and stuff like that. And a lot of your Caribbean girls, I say this with all due respect, they have some type of understanding, even if they don't take part in brujeria, santeria, right? I dated girls who were witches by way of Wicca. So the question, I think it's valid. I'm not saying Rihanna is evil, but is she a tool for Satan? Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Members only live chat. Sucker shit tonight. Hey, Deeds, how's the spelling if you're out there? At the top of the live chat should be the Cash App and on the screen, okay? All right, let me get to this video. I'm gonna take the chance. Yeah, this was put out by Max B, again, back in 2024, off of a project called Public Domain 7, The Purge. So clearly he has picked sides now. All of that, being peaceful with Jim Jones, out the window. Now, the other half of the video, which I have not seen, and I don't think anybody has seen, it's not out yet, I'm sure he's going to give some smoke to T.I. and family. Phones are open, okay? And hi, Miriam, I got your donation early. Okay, Miriam says, Star, I want to hear what you think first. Well, I like to take calls first and let people chime in with regards to the showrunner. Do Latinos drive economic growth? Thank you for your donation, darling. Let me just say this. Within less than 5 years, I plan to change my name to Julio. Or you can call me Julito, all right? If that helps you understand where I'm going to be headed personally. Alfonso, got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, Big Rose, big nigga supporting the machine. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm going to the phones. Oh, guys, and we have to talk about Dwight Howard has filed for divorce from his wife, Amber Howard. Okay. All right. Who am I going to go on the line here first? Let's go to area code 216. Guys, you got to watch the language. I got to drop your call. Are we clear? Area code 216.
Gotcha. Good evening, big nigga. How you doing?
Good evening, sir. Did you see the snippet? Did you see it?
Hey, it's fire. I gotta admit, it's fire.
Okay.
I wasn't particularly liking the song when I heard it on his page, but the visuals brought it to a whole different level. What I like about it, they were real intentional about the things that they put in the video. Even he gave
straight to the point, sir.
Wap a shout out.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. He gave Fetty Wap a shout out. He had him on the Arm and Hammer box. When he was saying F you to the different guys, before he showed Jimmy, he made sure he put Max B and pointed to it. You know what I'm saying? To Jimmy, like F you.
Yeah. Strategy, sir. He's playing chess. Y'all niggas playing checkers, right?
Seems like it. I like the boxing bar. Cutting.
So stop. Now, most people don't know who you're referring to. Break down who boxing bar supposedly was, and that was Mano sitting in the chair. Break that down.
Oh, well, yeah. Him and Mano had some little beef in the joint, and Mano was getting a cut in the barbershop. That's how Mano got the $150 across his face. Okay. The boy boxing bar hit him with the blade while he was getting cut. So they were real particular and intentional about what they put in that video. It's fire. I give him credit because I was saying like, 50, you kind of watched it. He kind of came with fire.
You said the song was trash, but now you got the visual. Shit is different.
Make and then you know what? I like Dave East, man, and he just sung my dude, man. In the beginning, he said, "Hey, you don't even count, little nigga." I said, "Dang."
Let me ask you a question now. Fabulous sitting in the car. I don't know what video that is. Giving money to a female, I would assume. Didn't Fab have a track years ago called "Throw It in the Bag" or something like that?
Yeah, he had it. It was with him and Dream, and then he made a remix with him and Drake. Yeah. So he said
taking bitches shopping, tricking on hoes
in the mirror all day, and still gotta buy a chick. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, he bounced back with it. It's fire. Okay. I give him credit. Yeah.
Sir, before you go, I'm just asking a question. I got some videos I want to play a little bit later. Do Latinos drive economic growth? Are you yourself Latino, Black, Caucasian? Who am I speaking to?
No, I'm black. I'm black. But I'm not too tapped in with the Latino community, but just off of common sense, they're the largest growing community. They're the largest minority now. So I would figure if black people account for a ton of spending, I forget the exact percentage. And
I'm so glad you said that, because the black spending has declined. Black generational wealth, all that's on the decline, and Hispanic, Latino is rising. So,
it's rising. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
They're the largest minority now. So
soon to be majority, sir. Soon to be majority.
Yeah, exactly. So they gotta switch tides, because they not just over here for nothing. They ain't over here just doing nothing. So yeah, that's what it is. But
I appreciate the call.
Oh, big nigga.
Thank you.
All right.
Sam and Lauren, we're learning new information about this alleged suspect. She may have been a deranged fan. Right now, it's sort of a chaotic scene because it's a one-way street where Rihanna lives. Right now, police have asked us to move, and they have shut down the road so they can do additional analysis. Now, there is a Facebook page matching the suspect's description with bizarre posts about not just Rihanna, but also singer Cardi B. Take a look above. Sky 5 is overhead where the Grammy winner's mansion is. It's been quiet all morning until about the last hour, where we've seen members of her team coming and going from her home, even loading up a van full of suitcases and a bassinet, perhaps the family officially leaving for now. This all happened around 1:15 yesterday. Police responding quickly to this upscale neighborhood where the singer and businesswoman lives with her partner, A$AP Rocky, and their 3 children. On one side of the gate inside, you can see those bullet holes, but on the outside, they did cover it up with a piece of sheet. If you look here, this is the alleged, but first, this is the alleged suspect, according to...
Stop right there. Is her name pronounced Ivana Ortiz? Ivana Ortiz. Free my nigga, Ivana.
TMZ identified as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz, who fired those shots toward the star's home and then took off. And again, multiple Facebook posts saying derogatory things, not just about Rihanna, but also Kim Kardashian. Ortiz allegedly fired multiple shots into the fence in front of the home, and you can see those bullet holes right there covered with the sheet. Then again, multiple people coming and going from the home this afternoon. According to the LA Times, a bullet may have hit the mansion and that Rihanna was home at the time, although it's not clear if anyone else was. Here is the 911 call that came in around 1:15 yesterday.
Close vehicles, a white Tesla, if northbound on Coldwater. Suspect vehicle is a 2023 to 2024 Tesla 4-door with paper license plate.
According to dispatch audio, the suspect left the home in that Tesla, but she was located and arrested. The LAPD saying a weapon was found, but why she may have opened fire, that remains a mystery, because all the stars and celebrities in this popular tourist area. And you can see we saw a tourist bus coming and going early this morning, and we spoke to one of those drivers.
We know about in the past that she had some issues here at her other home, and we were very sad to hear about what happened. But I'm also a little bit disappointed that her security didn't shoot back at that person. And we just wish for her safety, and we just wish that these people would respect the celebrities. And we're praying for her peace.
Respect the celebrities. He said, aren't most of the celebrities vanity driven? You know?
And right now, Ortiz is in custody, and she is being held on a $10 million bail.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me.
She's trying to break into that.
Phone lines open. Sit tight. I see some of you in the queue. Live chat members only. Let me look and see what you guys are talking about. I don't have my contacts in, so bear with me. Might she be, in her mind, doing God's work? What would a soldier in the army of God look like to you? You see, you can't just go, God is love. No, God, according to what doctrines you subscribe to, is a vengeful God. Yes or no? Is Rihanna living in sin? Did her and A$AP Rocky get married? You're having babies. You're super wealthy. When will you bow to the Creator? How much is enough? How much? Baby after baby after baby, and still you have not taken a vow to obey that man. I mean, it could be that simple, you know. Area code 313. Good evening. You have to watch the language or have to drop your call. Are we clear? 313.
Oh, clear, Star. What it do?
How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
Hey, I ain't got no complaints.
Okay.
Hey, man, I want to address that topic first of Latinos and economic growth.
Come on.
Star. They run stuff, man. Bro, I seen them put a whole grocery store together in like a whole week, bro. The stucco game, oh, that's theirs. And like when they call, like when you see certain people call them companies and the Mexican people, that's their company, man. When you see like 20, that's their company. They own that. But they got it for the lows. You see what I'm saying?
What state are you calling from? 313. I don't want to assume. Are you calling from Detroit? Michigan, okay. Why didn't Jasmine Crockett read the room? Why was she running around talking reckless, super reckless about Latinos? Are you up to speed? I'm going to play a video here shortly. Why didn't she read the room? If you understand it, I understand it, most people. Why didn't she read the room?
You know why she left that room? She basically was telling them, like, y'all black too.
No.
Y'all, don't get it twisted.
No, she was very dismissive. I'm going to play the video, but no, she was dismissive. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a little belligerent about how she did it, but the whole thing was she didn't say it. You know, it's almost go back to the thing like when your boy said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. He didn't say that like, he didn't mean it like that. He basically saying, y'all don't see this. You know what I'm saying? So in so many words, she was basically saying, I don't believe y'all even went over there to that side. They don't F with y'all.
Well, I'm going to play a video, sir, because with all due respect, no, she was very direct speaking to that community. But I appreciate you calling it. Anything else you want to mention about the 50 Cent video? Did you see it? Do you care?
Yeah, I saw it. 50 Cent and Rich for real. Jim Jones was probably playing with 200,000.
All right. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank
50
you.
50 Cent and Rich for.
Thank you, Deeds. Okay, I got a text from my show producer. Do Latinos drive economic growth? Oh, there you are. 901 go creditwiz.com. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Star.
What's
good
up,
evening,
man?
Troll Babies. How you doing?
Good to hear from you, man. I got your info on the screen. Is everything spelled right?
I'm going to check it out now.
Okay.
I had to get off of my phone to make the call. I'm pulling it up on my TV.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for coming back to the show. Where do you want to start?
Absolutely. First off, I want to start off with saying, if you're broke in 2026, it's a choice.
Okay.
In 2024, CreditWiz partnered with Chicagoland's largest mortgage lender, Rate.com.
Okay.
During this time, we've served first-time home buyers and those that are refinancing millions of dollars. Most recently, we had a client that was pre-approved for an 8% mortgage loan on a $700,000 home. They were a little weary about that interest rate. We did work with them for 7 months. We got them down at 1.5% to 6.5%. If they paid that house off in 10 years, we save them $62,000. If that loan goes to term, we save them over $100,000. I mentioned being broke in 2026 is a choice. The other client that we had, they had a 492 when they started with us. In 13 months, we got them over a 770.
Can you explain what you mean when you say a 492 for those who don't know?
They had a 492 FICO score. So with Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, they had a poor reputation on paper. That's all a credit report is. So if you loan Joe $10 in the lunchroom and he doesn't pay you back, you tell your other coworkers, hey, Joe didn't pay me back. Be worried about paying him some money. Your credit report works the same way. And they had a poor financial reputation. With 13 months of hard work and following instructions that we provided, we got them over a 770, and it doesn't stop there. We were able to form their business while we worked on their credit, and we were able to get them approved for over $2 million in funding through the Small Business Administration, SBA.gov. Okay. And we specialize in those things. So we have something for anyone if you're trying to just get your personal credit intact, to have responsible lending, if you're trying to purchase a home or refinance a home, or if you're trying to build a business out, the SBA does underwrite loans for startup businesses, so you don't have to have an existing business to get started. They'll give you startup money, but you have to be credit worthy on paper.
Let me jump in here for a second with regards to what you do, and you do a great job. I'm not just saying that because you're responsible, but we've spoken offline a few times. There is I don't know what to call it with regards to, credit cleaning up and all sorts of things. That there has been speculation that some of the people do it for the wrong reasons. You give consultations, yes?
Correct. Free consultations.
Okay. So with regards to, as you just said, purchasing homes, what are some of the other things that, in your opinion, the urban community, Black to be specific, that they should be focused on other than just buying a home, and why does good credit help in those areas?
Absolutely. A poor credit score can hinder you from getting the job that you are qualified for. If they disclose that they're going to reach out for a consumer credit report, they're going to check your credit. And if it's a certain position with certain level of exposure, then poor credit can hinder you, and you have all the experience and the technical knowledge to successfully do that job. They'll pass it to somebody with more credit worthiness. It can also affect where you live. So you could miss out on better school districts for your children simply by having a poor credit report. And the thing that's outside of some people's controls, if you have a common name, there's an 8 out of 10 chance that you have inaccuracies on your credit report just because your name is Jonathan Thomas.
Let me also ask you something now. For those who, whether you go to urgent care, well, the hospitals are more so than urgent care. And when you get My Chart, what is that? Is it called My Chart, the login? Do you know, or anybody else know that they do soft credit checks? Do you know that those My Charts for the hospitals to keep tabs of your records, they want to do a soft credit check?
I didn't know that, but it makes sense.
I think it's a little intrusive. I'm just logging in to check on the status of my my test, my blood and everything, and you're doing a soft goddamn credit check. So I'm just trying to say that what you do is necessary, but there's other things other than just buying a home that having good credit will help. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead. Oh, I think his phone dropped out. Did you drop out? Hold on. Did you drop out? Are you there?
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. I adjusted my AirPod and hung up.
Okay. So that's what I was saying with regards to those the My Chart logins. They want to make sure that if you don't have insurance, that you can pay for the goddamn any further lab tests, medication. Credit's really an important thing now. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So if you aren't buying a home, if you aren't looking to refinance a home, if you aren't looking to start a business, I think that it wouldn't hurt at all to just make sure you don't have inaccuracies. If you have a sister, cousin, brother that could be a little scumbag, they could have put something in your name and you're being held financially responsible for it. We can help correct those things. So initially our mission was just making sure that credit reports were accurate. And as our network expanded and opportunities presented themselves to us, the offerings that we have are more complex. So we have a partnership with a Black-owned IT firm here in Illinois called Innovative IT Solutions. They provide us with comprehensive back-end support, make sure that our processes are secure, as well as our software. All of our dispute letters are customized. We use AI because the bureaus now, if you have a template and you send it in, they'll automatically reject it. They'll dismiss them. So we use AI to make sure that those are constantly mixed up and they can't frivolously dismiss them. And because if they do, we can put you in partnership with an attorney for free of charge, and they will sue those credit bureaus under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You asked me something else earlier, and I wanted to mention.
One more question, if I can just say this. Decades ago, people would take other people's, family members. You take somebody's SS number, you get you get a goddamn phone in your name. You violate your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, nephews, nieces. today, correct me if I'm wrong, if you do that and you report the person, it can be some form of, I don't know if it's a charge, but identity theft. Am I saying that right?
Yes, that would 100% be identity theft. However, to get those things removed from your credit report showing that you aren't responsible for them, you would have to include a police report indicating the person that did that to you. So unless you're willing to hold your family member to the fire, which I think you should, if they didn't mind put you in that situation,
Bingo.
You definitely should.
Bingo.
It's going to do that. And that was what you asked me about, the reputation of other credit repair companies or those that say that they offer those things. If anybody is seeing an advertisement from a credit repair company offering you guaranteed results in 14 days or less, it is a scam. A credit sweep is a scam. Do not do it. I don't care where you go to get it done. Make sure it's reputable, but avoid anyone saying, give me $1,000, $750, $2,000, $250 for a 14-day deletion. All they're doing is flagging all the negative things on your credit, reporting it as identity theft. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, they have to remove it for the investigation. Therefore, your score temporarily increases. And then once they verify, temporarily, they have up to 60 days to put it back. So once they can validate it, and that's them reaching out to the creditors, the lenders, and they get back your photo ID, your social security number, your signature, your photo, anything, and they say, hey, this debt has been validated. And then when you come to a reputable company like CreditWiz at gocreditwiz.com, it makes our job harder. It's not impossible, but now we're doing an uphill battle because your social has been flagged because of those frivolous identity theft claims.
Okay. Well, listen, I got your info on the screen, www.gocreditwiz.com. Tell people who they should ask for when they log on and what type of, again, consultations do you offer?
We offer 100% free consultations. Everyone that reaches out to us doesn't need our services. And I don't have a problem with saying, hey, you don't need us. Just pay your credit cards down. Don't waste any money. Hey, if you do this, you don't need our services. And if you need us, we're going to make sure we let you know that you need us and your options. As I stated earlier, we offer 100% financing. If you do pay in full, we offer a pay in full discount up front, but we offer financing, and those rates come out to less than a dinner date per month. So you can change your life in 12 months just for around $100 a month, and you can be in a better situation, a better home that you can financially that you can be financially responsible for, that you can pay your bills for, and we can maximize your credit worthy attractiveness on paper. Nice. So I'm not going to guarantee everyone's going to be able to get $2 million from the SBA, but if you can responsibly pay it back, we can make sure you can get the max.
Hey, man, good to talk to you. Stay in touch. And like I said, I'm going to revise your banner, but in the community section, did you leave a message so we can put it at the top?
Absolutely.
Okay. Great to talk to you.
Thank you, Star. Thank you. Sorry I got long-winded. I got passionate.
That's fine, man. Thank you. Salute.
All right, sir. Salute.
Okay. Yes, sir. www.gocreditwiz.com, one of my sponsors. Big Elvis the chef. Good to see you, sir. And I mean that. Okay, so you've bounced back. Big Elvis was in the hospital. And he's back. Premium Black News. Wait a minute. Okay, I got to move that off the screen. Hey, Connor.
Hi.
There you are.
How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. What time is it right now where you are in Jordan?
It's like 5:30 in the morning.
Hey, wow.
Okay. 5 a.m. Yeah. So I had just.
Do you hear any missiles flying over your house? I say that respectfully, from Iran over into Tel Aviv.
Yes. And we have to hear the missiles because it comes directly over us. So I hear a lot of missiles. The war is definitely active, and but they're doing a great job of not interrupting the everyday life of the Jordanians and things like that. So it's amazing how it's not affecting us, but it will. It will. You know, so I just wanted to come on and say hi to you and thank you for everything that you do, and let our people know that this is the time that the Bible speaks about. And, you know, I wanted to talk about some of the subjects that you have going on, like the Rihanna situation, how they use these.
I'm so glad. Hold on, if I can just set that up a little bit better. So Rihanna Rihanna's family, pardon me, the home was shot up in Beverly Hills. They have since left, and the woman has been arrested. I'm just asking the question. Rihanna, she's been projecting this Satanist witch, if you will, over the decades. A lot of different evil spirits conjuring, and so, it's the music business. It sells. I get it, but some people can take that a different way, and they think that they need to cleanse, someone such as that. Yes, no.
Yes, definitely. I mean, especially you got someone who's just off their rocker, and it seems like this to me, what I thought when I heard about it was this a propaganda to me that they are using these celebrities, see, because they take an oath, they they have to submit to these people. So they'll use them in any capacity that they need to. So somebody like Rihanna, she's compliant. So they're not sacrificing her and getting rid of her, but they will use her. So it's a form of distraction to keep our people still. Our people, we are in the midst of a biblical war right now. And our people are so distracted. Nobody doesn't know from one thing to the next what to do, where to go. They got so much mis and disinformation that's going on with our people. So this is what we are reduced to, dealing with, the situation with Rihanna. And it seems like
Can I jump in, Connor? Can I jump in? With all due respect, I'm a non-believer in the theory of God, but why would you call that woman off of her rocker? Do you know her ideology or religious position? She was talking about Rihanna being a demon, if you will. So why is she, in your opinion, off her rocker? Why is she not fully consumed by the spirit?
Okay, now let me just explain, because you're right. I was just saying that because what they put out there about her, they was putting out that maybe she was off her rocker. But I do believe that Rihanna is delving heavily into the witchcraft. For one, you got to understand our people, like Rihanna and coming from Barbados and these different countries, they practice witchcraft on the regular.
Yeah.
I want to bring it to us being part of the 12 tribes of Israel. And we took our connection with the Most High and started delving deeply into this witchcraft because they spiritually are lost, and they start going into these type of practices. So I don't doubt that Rihanna is a witch. I mean, that she's doing all this stuff because they come from beyond. A lot of them are from the tribe of Levite, and they end up over in these other countries. And this is what they've learned to do over the years. So her saying and claiming that Rihanna is this type of person, it's not far-fetched.
Demon.
But the whole
serpent, if you will. Now, hang on a second. Stay with me. Guys, if anybody wants to cam up, there's the email address right there. Cam up and have a discussion tonight. We're going to talk about a few things. The new 50 Cent Max B video snippet. I played it earlier. If you have not seen it, go into the community section. Also, the showrunner, Do Latinos Drive Economic Growth? Right now, Connor and I are talking about Rihanna. I'm asking the question, is she a tool of Satan? Now, you're using a lot of we and all that sort of jazz, and I get it. You mean well, but Rihanna's from Barbados. I'm Black American and half Italian, so I don't align myself with Rihanna. Not that I have to hate on her, but with regards to, again, being consumed by the spirit, why would she, over the years, project all of this sorcery? That's the word I'm looking for. Sorcery. Go ahead.
Yes, exactly. Now, the reason why I say we is because of the 12 tribes of Israel. Barbados and a lot of the Haitians, they're known for this type of sorcery. They've went left. See, the Most High blessed the children of Israel, the tribe of Levite, and they were very connected with him. So spiritually, they were known to do these kind of things as the priest and the priestess. So but because we fell as a nation, and we're on the bottom, we start to delve into witchcraft. What we know is to witchcraft with voodoo and
not
all
me,
these
things. Not me.
Yeah. And I'm not from Levi either. I'm just like you. I'm from America, and I'm tribe of Judah, you know. But we know that our brothers and sisters, they're delving in all kind of witchcraft. Even the Spanish people, they get into Santa Maria because they've gone left because of being under these curses. We fell, and so this is why our people are delving in all kind of wickedness and witchcraft so easily. And this is why a lot of them sell their soul to Satan, because they're lost. They don't really understand, you know, the significance of who we are and what we are. And so I wanted to comment on a few of the things, the talks that you got going on, you know, about the Black people and the Hispanics being, you know, $1 trillion.
Hold on a second, Connor. I want us to stay on Rihanna for a second. Kervin, I got your email. When do you want to call in, sir? Do you want to cam up another sponsor? He says at the air. Okay, he can't call in right now. He's at the airport. Eric, I got your donation. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to cam up, number 9. Well, not number 9. He talks crazy. Send an email. Now, listen, you're a very smart woman, and you've called in before, you know, and cammed up. I thank you for that. But now, again, I just can't call this woman crazy, because throughout history, people who have committed murders, mass shootings, and all other sorts of things, they felt in their minds that they were cleansing the earth, if you will, you know, of the demons, serpents, and sorcery. Well, let's stay on Rihanna for a second. I got some other people who want to chime in. Please, Connor.
Okay. Me? I can speak?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and is her name Ortiz, this woman that we're talking about?
Yeah,
because so it seems like that she's Hispanic as well. Another tribe from the tribe of Israel. These are our people, you know,
I don't know about that, but you know, she's.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't know who is who because they like to hide. But what I'm saying is, just under the guise of her being Hispanic, they're using our people for propaganda purposes. That I think this whole shooting is propaganda. So that's just my opinion. I feel that it's a distraction. Yes, it's a distraction. It's a distraction right in the midst of a war. We're in the midst of a war, and our people who are supposed to be the most spiritual on this earth are being distracted with this kind of stuff. We have to focus and get ourselves together and get out of harm's way, brothers and sisters. It's not even about us watching the news and somebody shooting at somebody's house, and because it's a celebrity, it becomes this big media blitz, and every channel is talking about it. Our people are under heavy sorcery in itself. That's sorcery. Yeah. This is sorcery.
Let me jump in here for a second. What's that girl's name? Oh my God, Kesha, Katy Perry, all of your top, you know, white females at some point in time have dabbled into, you know, these different signs and symbols, you know, and all this other stuff. And even Beyonce, they have dabbled in sorcery to gain control of the minds of consumers. Hang on a second. To walk on, I got you a donation. Okay, he's taking this shot. He says, salute to the machine. Nobody's moving to Jordan. I got your banner, Connor. We're going to revise that and put it in the community section. Okay, James, can you send me a YouTube link? Obama threw a shot at Jasmine Crockett. Please send me a YouTube link. Okay, hang on a second. Somebody wants to cam up. Who is this? This might be the homie right there. Hold on one second, Connor. We're going to be here for a while tonight talking about this. Big Elvis, do you want to cam up, sir? Let people see how you're doing these days. Join the conversation. Okay. Sit tight, Connor. Okay. Area code 678. Good evening. Please watch the language. Connor's here with me. Star? Yes, sir. How are you?
How you doing? Hey, I want to talk about the Latino economic growth.
Okay, let me change the screen a bit. Now, you don't want to talk about Rihanna first. The question, is she a tool for Satan? That we can get to the Latinos? No?
Oh, of course she is. Of course she is, man. Like, that shouldn't be surprising at this point, man. You can't look at these entertainers as gurus. You know, like, obviously, you know, people going to do what they got to do to, you know, to get what they want.
I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but again, in the mind of the, I'm sorry, Connor, can you Google her name? Is it Ivana Ortiz? I think it's Ivana Ortiz.
Yes. Okay.
But in her mind, she could be trying to do God's work. I'm not trolling. I'm as serious as colon cancer. Sometimes people can be consumed by the spirit and they are compelled. I'm compelled to go to Beverly Hills, California with this goddamn gun and rip some shots to try and take this demon down. Go ahead.
Nah, you know, people actually got their own beliefs. So yeah, I get what you're saying on that, in that aspect. But yeah, you know, but for the most part, is what's going on in that type of industry is nothing surprising what goes on in real life.
Talk about it.
You know, there's people that will go out their way to get, you know, kiss ass to the people that they don't need to kiss ass to.
Okay.
And
all right, so you wanted to talk
I do want to talk about the Latino.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix my screen here. And I haven't gotten to the real nuts and bolts yet, but do Latinos drive economic growth? What say you?
All right. So unfortunately, yes. So you gotta understand, Star. You know, when it comes to
unfortunately?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. In America, yeah. In America. If you're talking about in America, yes, unfortunately. I mean, so listen, when it comes to these different race groups, I call them wannabe whites. You know, whether it's the Asians, the Indians, the Arabs, the Latinos, and even, you know, a few black immigrants. When it comes to all of them, the Latinos, they like the main one. They like the number one, wannabe whites. So of course, you know, not only, you know, they're gonna kiss up to, you know, white people more than any other race group, but they're going to support their business. They're going to, like, they trust me. They praise white people. I'm trying to tell you. I used to work.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 34.
I'm 61.
So
I'm 61, and I can no longer ride with the losing team. Respectfully, how long? Hold on.
You ride Dolo,
sir. How long are you going to ride for the losing team? The ship is sinking. Never mind what I say. Dr. Claude Anderson said that blacks will become a permanent underclass. How long are you going to ride with the underclass?
Hey, as long as I can. But at the same time, maybe not all. Is unfortunately, not all of us going to make it. Yeah. It says that in the Bible too.
Okay, well, hang on a second. Connor's on the screen. If you want to talk about,
and I'm not even no Bible head. Like,
sir, stay there. Connor, jump in. This man, he brought the Bible up. Connor,
yes,
let's go.
Yes. That's I'm saying praise the higher, because he said he's not gonna go against our people. And we're not the losing team. Actually, we're going to be on top. And I salute you, brother, for that. Knowing and understanding. Just because we're going through what we're going through, that doesn't mean it's a lost cause, because we are a spiritual people. We are connected to the Most High, and it's time for us to start to rise. Now, someone wrote in your comment section where nobody's
Connor, don't read the live chat. Let them do what they do. No.
But I wanted to say Jordan is going to be the place. This is going to be the place, brothers and sisters, because America is falling.
It might be.
It's falling right in your face. It's falling. So what you're going to do? It's the survival of the fittest. So you have to come back to the Most High.
Exactly.
Y'all fight.
Sir, you have the final word. Let this man sign off, Connor. Go ahead, land your plane, sir.
Yeah, like she said, survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive.
Right.
Okay. You know, not all of us going to make it, unfortunately, but you know, I do understand. Man, I know how it is. I'm dealing with niggas. I understand that, and not all of us gonna make it. And at the same time, who am I to judge? But yeah, unfortunately, the Latinos right now is having spending powers.
All right. Well, sir, if I'm still around in 2 years, you're gonna be addressing me as Julito. Never mind that star stuff. But I thank you for the call.
Salute, Star.
Yeah. Connor, I can't go down with the ship.
We're not going down. We're on the come up, Star. Her name is Ivana.
According to Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics, it's a wrap. Hold on a second. Stay there. Area code 415. Are you there? Good evening. Are you there? 415.
John Blaze.
Yes, sir.
John Blaze on the check-in, big nigga.
Good evening. How are you, man?
I wanted to. Good evening, sir. I wanted to see if I can speak to the black woman with the white turban on. I'm not too familiar, but I wanted to ask her a couple of questions.
Sure.
And you know, it kind of scares me sometimes when a black woman want to go ahead and bring to my attention what God's gonna save me. You know. Because I always thought that the black woman is always at the feet of some spiritual deity that never proved its own existence to me as a black man. And it's a bit concerning when I have these black women will come out and tell me, well, Yahweh this and Jesus that. Well, you know, what about the moral critiques of your particular religion? You know, many argue that religion can lead to moral action, citing historical instances where, you know, religious beliefs justify violence and discrimination. You know, y'all don't take that in consideration. You know, critics, have suggested that, morality can exist independently of religious frameworks. Don't you agree with that? I mean, like, well, every time there's war, they always want to, bring in the context of some living deity and Yahweh is going to come and save our black selves, but there are scientific critiques in which critics often claim that religion can hinder scientific progress by promoting beliefs and contradict scientific understanding. So that's what you're doing right now, and I don't think.
Can we let her respond, John Blaze? Can we let Connor respond?
Yeah, for sure.
Connor, you have the full district. John Blaze tapping in from out west.
Hi, John Blaze. Well, I would like to say that the fact that you keep quoting science, that's Satanism. That's they have brainwashed our people into believing their books, their ideology. So what you're talking about, instead of reading the Bible, which we haven't been doing as a people for ourselves and getting understanding, we tend to lend on their understanding and what they tell us, and that becomes the religion. So you actually, quoting a religion of a people who are Satanists. So that's why it's a moral thing, and it's such a fight, because you're listening and you're taking in information from people who don't really even believe. We are the spiritual people. So you're supposed to go into that book and read and study to show yourself approved, so that you will understand, morally what to do, how to eat, how to live for long life, so that you can become the king that you are. The problem is that you're listening to the slave master and they're Satanists. And so you're confused. You don't know what to believe. You become atheists and all these other things because you're listening to other people.
Okay, now you've made it personal, Connor. You said he was confused, so we have to let John Blaze respond. Okay, John Blaze, you have to.
Oh, well, can I ask you a question? Did you just bring to my attention that science is the works of the devil? Did you bring that to my attention? Now, what's a big concern is for me is the fact that you're actually using science right now to actually communicate to us via the internet. Where do you think science came from? What about the black woman who gave us GPS? Is this a black woman named Gladys? I believe her name is, who gave us the global positioning science.
Gladys West.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the correction, sir. So you sit here with your contradictions to go ahead and bring to my attention that science is some type of Satanism behind the actual devices that you use. So if science is behind the devil's work, why are you on the internet right now? If science is the devil's work, why you got a microphone behind your head? Do you understand that the microphone that I see on the screen right now is science? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the problem with you is that you're so caught up into this idea of a deity, and then you forget how religion sometimes is viewed as a tool for social control, perpetrating outdated norms and hindering societal progress. See, that's why you in Jordan, see? So if you love your God so much, you'll be fighting God's work here in America before running off to a desert, because actually the king of Jordan is the synagogue of Satan himself. You see what I'm saying? So, it's unfortunate that we have always the black woman who's trying to indoctrinate a black man. It's unfortunate we always have a black woman who's always trying to tell a black man, well, these particular devices that you're using is of the devil, but these same devices is where I'm going to get my money. Do you understand what I'm saying? You confuse me because, when you bring to my attention as far as what Yahweh is going to do for me, you forget that the claim that religion, the religion obviously can hinder scientific progress, to which I brought to your attention. Without science, you would not be talking to me right now. Without science, what the hell you doing buying?
John Blaze, can we let her respond? Can we let Connor respond? Connor, you have the floor.
Yes. Okay. First of all, his name is not Yahweh. That's a name that was given to us as well. His name is Ahaya. And so just to be clear, and I'm bringing to you information. This stuff was invented way before, but we are in Satan's kingdom, because he gave Satan rulership for a time. So we have to understand that we have to be in the world, but not of the world. So we have to use certain things and to get the message out to our people, because Christ said that we must speak to the broken and the downtrodden. So the reason why you're confused, and that's part of the reason why I'm here, brother. I'm here so that you can get some of this information. The good news is that you are king and queens. You are under captivity. You are living in the synagogue of Satan, but it's not for a long period. It's time to snap out of the psychosis. It's time to get up. You will be the victors in this situation. You will, if you hear me and listen and know that there is a power, and his name is not Yahweh, his name is Ahaya, and that we must come back under his law, statutes, and commandments, that we can survive through all the wickedness that we have subjected to. Yes, we are in Satan's kingdom, and science is part of their wickedness, but we don't have to operate and live but for a little more time, brother. So please don't take it out on me. I'm just here to talk to you and tell you.
Let's let John Blaze. Let's let John Blaze land his plane. Con, okay.
Okay.
I think I heard enough of the religious gibberish, because when you talk about the where I'm at and how we're gonna fight for Yahweh, one thing I would never trust is a black woman trying to go ahead and indoctrinate me into some false idea of a religion and some spiritual deity that is casting some judgment over me and what I do on earth. In fact, if you are so holy, what the hell are you doing in Jordan? Because the synagogue of Satan is actually under the rule of King Abdullah, which your king of Jordan is the perpetrator of the things that we see that are being cast upon black people that look like you. You ain't got no business being over in Jordan. You're supposed to be preaching that word of God here in America, not in some desert with some sand niggas. Okay. I ain't gonna hold you up. I just wanted to chime in. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, John Blaze.
Okay, you're welcome, brother. So can I respond? Because
stay right there, Connor. Folks, if you want to chime in, the phone lines are open. The live chat is for members only this evening. Power Ranger X, I see you in the back. You have to take the mask off, sir. You have to take the mask off so that people can hear you. Okay, I'll be there in a second. Conaga, you want to respond to what John Blaze just said, and then I'm going to bring another call in.
Okay, I want to respond because the reason why I'm here in Jordan is because this is what the Most High said. This is what Ahaya told us to do, to come out of her, my people, to get out of that land before it is destroyed. So there is a specific reason why he chose this land. Even though King Abdullah, he can be all what you claim that he is. But this, before King Abdullah, this is the land that the Most High had his people sojourn in the wilderness for 40 years. And this is where he gave the law to Moses. This is where he told us to cleanse, taught us all the things that he wanted us to, how to worship him. This is it. So it's not about what you claiming it's about. It's not about the land mass. It's not even about the king who runs this land. It's about the Most High. His name is Ahaya, and he's calling his people back.
Okay. Can you hold on a second, Connor? Rory, I see you in the queue. Rory, sit tight. Power Ranger X, what's going on, man? I need you to get right to it. We're talking about a few topics, so you have to speed. Power Ranger X.
Hey, all right. On Rihanna Oh God, I hate Rihanna. I hate Rihanna her guts. You know why?
Let's not make it that personal. Hey, let's not do that. I'm just asking a question.
It's not that personal.
Come on.
But I'll tell you this. Just a quick history. She abused Chris Brown. He brought the beat down. That's what nobody knows. She was abusing Chris Brown, so he brought the beat down. And then she cried about it, right? And she got her way. And now she's picking up ASAP.
I don't know. I don't know if that has legs to it, but a lot of people assume that she was the one who antagonized this situation. Go ahead.
She's not innocent. Rihanna is not an innocent. She's a very rare exception to what I think a singer is. And that's the problem. And I'm not condoning what this other weirdo did. Not at all. Nobody should be using weapons, dude. But don't hate me for this. But
I'm not sure where you're going. What's that? I'm confused.
I kind of like what Ortiz said in her Instagram video. I saw a video online. Not the shooting part, just what she put online. Dissing her was good. That was good enough. But all this other crap that she did, terrible. That shows that blacks are not the problem. Blacks are not creating problems. It's Hispanic Latinos that are #1 crime creators. It's just
well hold on a second, because you're putting a lot of different things together here. The and kind of is her name Ivana Ortiz, the alleged shooter?
Yeah, Ivana Lizette Ortiz.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is who, shot into Rihanna's home, according to the police. Do you think that Rihanna has been projecting demonic images over the years, and maybe this woman, in her mind, she has to do God's work? Not that I'm co-signing it. I'm just asking. Power Ranger X, I'm getting backed up on calls. Please.
Oh, look. She's not doing God's work by trying to blow her up. No. If she were to just do the Instagram video, that online thing she did, that was fine enough. But to go into her house and do all this, and the kids, let's think about those black kids. Let's forget Rihanna altogether, but let's think about the black kids. This is what they're always subject to. Some piece of shit. Okay, let's sit there.
All right.
Coming into
hey man, good to talk to you, Power Ranger X. Salute, man. Salute, sir.
Cool, man.
Thank you. I'm not sure where he was going. Runaway Slave, I got your donation. Hold on a second. Can you read that, Connor? I don't have my contacts.
Yes. Salute to the sister, but how can she sit on live with Tomahawk and cruise missiles flying over her head? The Middle East is about to go up in flames. How? Well, you're right. I'm preparing. Actually, I've been, I'm in the main city, but I'm preparing to move, and this is where we will be. We will be in the desert. At the time, but please understand, at the end of this, America is set to be destroyed. The start of this war is a sign from the Bible. It says Iran is going to be the one who takes, which is the Medes and Persian. That's who they are biblically. They're going to be the one that take America down. So
hang on now, Connor, are you wishing death on us Americans? Keep it real. Keep it real.
No. Well, I'm not I want our people. The reason why I'm here and I'm coming and I'm calling and doing the work is to tell
Connor,
please get out.
Connor, I need you to stand on it. I need you to stand on it. Is America, doomed? Sodom and Gomorrah. It's up.
Yes. It's dead. It's up, guys. Get out. This is what I'm here to tell you. And I had to leave in order to come back to you and tell you what the deal is. This is why the Most High, he actually put me in this position to come and speak. And I thank you, Star. Thank you. So that we can talk to our people.
Stay there. Stay right there.
Yo,
the white Denzel. What's going on with you, man?
Sister Carter. Oh, Sister Carter, I'm so disappointed in you, girl. You sound like such a traitor to your own country and your own people. I mean, if you just acknowledge that it's on between us and them, and you went and chose the Muslim side, the Arab side, you should be ashamed of your life, girl.
You know, you really are a racist at heart. You really are a racist at heart. You know, I was going to extend the invite back to America so you could get out of there because it's dangerous. But I'm rescinding that invite. I think you're right where you should be. I think you're right where God has led you to be, in the middle of the hellfire, in the crossfire of the hellfire. And that thing on your head is not fireproof or bomb.
Rory, don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. Hang on a second.
I mean, you know.
Okay, hold on. Connor, do you want to respond to Roy? Because you guys go back and forth. As long as it doesn't get too personal, let Connor respond, Rory.
Yes. No, listen, I agree. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Because before America, listen, this is considered even the Garden of Eden. This area is where everything started. So we are to come back to where the Most High in order for our salvation. Now, you may not understand that, Rory. So you think America is the prize. But America is not the prize. That is our curse.
The promised land.
We're cursed.
Let her speak, Rory. Let her speak.
We're cursed there. That's why they you know, the Floyd situation and Tawana Broadley and people getting killed, lynched there. That's not our prize. It may be your prize, but it's not our prize. So you got to understand the difference. And I'm where I'm supposed to be, calling my people out. You can survive here, brothers and sisters. Don't be afraid. America is not the end all to be all. And this is part of their sorcery. They make you believe like, oh, this is such a wonderful place. They're killing us there. What do you mean? What do you mean, Rory? Just because I'm over here, the death sentence is over there in Babylon. I'm so grateful to have left, and I'm so grateful to be in this position.
Try to front like you down with Mount Zion. Try to front like you're down with Mount Zion.
Okay, Connor, let him respond.
Yes.
Rory, you have.
You know, she sounds like a bad Lauryn Hill lyrics. That's what she sounds like. You know, try to front like she's down with Mount Zion. Nobody tried to go out there to the desert. They just got Bojangles, the first Bojangles in Brooklyn. How many of you think is going to move to Jordan? And what happens? How about this, Connor? What happens if after the war, the Middle East is bombed to hell, and America is good, and we're all Gucci over here. Everything is fine, and you guys got bombed by the Great White Hope Trump back to the Stone Age. Don't try to come back then. Don't try to come back for some Bojangles then. You got to ride that one out. You know.
Listen. Our people, we could build our own Bojangles.
Rory, let her respond. Let her respond.
We could build our own Bojangles, and who fried chicken better than any black woman that you know? So we can make our own Bojangles. We don't need no Bojangles in America. It's over, Rory. It's over. That's your salvation. We don't belong there, and we never did. It was a curse for us.
We're not getting bombed.
Go ahead, Connie. You have the floor.
It was a curse for us. This is not our salvation. Your salvation is Babylon, but it's about to end. So it does nothing for us there. It's time for us to come back. But the problem is with us is that we have to learn to come back to these laws, these statutes, and commandments. No more wickedness. No more is jiggy and is funky and all that stuff. We're going to come and learn how to praise the Most High higher in this desert, and so that we can have all the riches and salvation. We can eat lunch and dine out every night like you guys do. We want to do what y'all did. We want our time. So don't try to sweet talk us about that American foolishness. It's a fantasy.
Let him respond, because I'm getting backed up on calls. Rory, you have the floor. Can you land your plane, or do you want to address the new 50 Cent Max B video snippet? Rory.
No, I'll let my plane up. You know, I don't care about 50 Cent. I just want to say, kind of, you know, there was a point in time in your life where you were a proud Black American woman, and I don't know how easy it was for that guy who's running a cult over there, the direct descendant of Moses, as he says, to get into your head. But you too old for this nonsense. Trump is going to bomb the hell out of you. And there ain't nothing, we're going to win the war. That's just the way it's going to go. So enjoy yourself in the desert. I hope it don't get too painful for you, but, you know.
All right, Roy, we'll talk later.
That's your choice. That's your choice.
All right.
All right, so.
All right. Connor, can we take another call? Do you want to?
Sure.
You good? You got time?
Yes, I got a little time.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
sure.
what is it? 6 a.m. over there where you are in Jordan?
It's about 6:15. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, Connor's here with me, and she's safe for right now. Blade, I got your email. Blade always spends school. He says Star only goes with the winner. In Brooklyn, he was with the Shower Posse, then the Latin Kings, whichever gang was winning at the time. Well, listen, I went to George Washington High School, a.k.a. G-Dub, after running with the Shower Posse for close to 3 years in Brooklyn. I almost linked up with an old gang called the Ball Busters. Anybody ever heard the Ball Busters in the live chat? but I quit George Washington High School, and then I just, I shifted gears. But thank you, Blade, for your donation, all right? Okay. We're having a conversation here. Wait a minute. I know this number. Hey, area code 908, good evening. Please watch the language. We're talking about the new video snippet. Did you see it? 50 Cent, Max B.
I saw it. I thought it was very corny. I thought it was very just corny. Like it just shows that they're out of touch and using AI cartoons videos. It was boring. I didn't really even care to watch it.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to address. Is her name Connie?
Kana.
Miss Connie.
Kana.
Yeah.
Hi.
Kana's on the
How you doing today? So do you feel safe?
Yeah, guys, I feel safe only because, guys, I know the prophecy. I know that what's coming to America, and this is why I left. And I'm in this, I'm in the midst of it. But I left 15, 20 years ago for this. I had to go through all what I went through to even get to this point. But I knew that America was going to fall, and I'm only coming on to warn our people to tell y'all, listen, guys, get out. And they're gonna make it look very bad here.
Are you afraid of are you afraid of like missile and drones debris like falling and maybe like hitting your head?
Sir, she's not worried about waking up to a Scud missile or a goddamn Patriot missile, landing in the living room. She's beyond that, sir. She's beyond that.
I'm sorry,
and another question: if something does happen, is there like a better place for you, like in the afterlife? Like how Muslims believe they have like versions. Is there a place that you're going after this in case?
Hang on a second. Hold on, Connor. Sir, can you give us your religious background, or what do you submit to when you pray? What or who?
I'm FBA. I submit to self.
Okay. Connor, do you want to respond?
I'm atheist.
How old are you? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I'm atheist.
Okay. You're a non-believer. Good, Connor.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but the question.
Well, hang on, sir. Let her respond. Connor,
sorry. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that because I know the bigger picture. So I'm praying. I'm always praying to the Most High and asking to protect me and keep me. But I know I have one better than that, guys. There's an afterlife. Not that we'll go to another place. If we can survive through this, it will be no death. Now that's going to be a topic within itself. If we can survive through this, there will be no death. So it's not so. I'm not thinking about dying. That's not the point. We're supposed to come here to live. America is going to be destroyed. We are supposed to come out so that we can live. There is life.
So we've got some noise in the background coming from your line. Can you make the adjustments? Please make the adjustments. You ready, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you land your plane? We're getting backed up on calls here, and then I want to see if I can get Suleiman to tap in. You have the last word, sir. Go ahead.
I'm going to land my plane over Jordan. Kaboom!
All right. So hold on. Thank you for becoming a new member to the show. Yes, the live chat is members only tonight. Sucker shit. All right. Kind of how much more time do we have with you?
I maybe another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Stay there. I just want to make sure I'm acknowledging people who are supporting the machine. To walk on paid, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Rory going to really get CBS. Okay. When black people get high. Okay. And he also says, Rory used to babysit Power Ranger X as a kid. Okay. Thank you. Is it Geneva? I haven't heard that name in decades. Wow. Geneva. How old are you? I mean, I say that respectfully. That's like one of those old names.
Mhm.
And thank you, Cherie. Okay. Oh, I got somebody who I need to bring in. She's a talker. Hey, Janet, good to hear from you. Area code 973.
What's going on, Star?
Let me just say first and foremost, I got your email, but I was moving, shaking, and popping earlier. You really used to hang out at some deep house clubs back in the days, right? Wow.
Yes. I love some house music.
Okay.
So, are you okay today?
Yeah, Connor's on the screen with me. We're talking about a few things. The 50 Cent Max B new video snippet. I'm going to play it again. And I was asking two questions. Do Latinos drive economic growth? And is Rihanna a tool for Satan? Why was she targeted by that female, Ivana Ortiz? Janet.
I don't know, Star. But I did, if you don't mind, I called in to ask Connor a question. Hi, Connor.
Go ahead.
Hi, how are you, Janet?
All right. Now, Connor, I didn't post this or say this to anyone, and that's because one, people are getting tired of folks calling me crazy, and second, I don't want to seem like I'm picking sides. But the other day, I was like walking, and a voice came and said that the next Alexander the Great is going to come out of Persia. As he came into Persia, he's going to come out of Persia. Like he's going to conquer like all that land. Now, can you tell me, is there any prophecy or any rumor or any myth of that? Because, I get so tired of people calling me crazy when these thoughts come to my head.
No, sis, that is amazing that you're saying that. That may be the Most High trying to give you a warning, especially watching, coming on and speaking with me, because Persia is the one who's going to destroy America. That is the modern day Iran. They will have the last say in this. And not only Persia, Venezuela, Cuba, whose Trump is threatening next, Cuba, Russia, and China and North Korea are all going to shoot the arrows once Iran gets in, and shoots the first missile, and it's going to destroy America completely. So you're not crazy, sis. It's a warning. Get out of America, because that place is going to be destroyed, and that's the Bible prophecy. And we can laugh.
Well, I'm pro-American, and that's why I didn't post it, because usually on my pages I post like my dreams and whatever, and then sometimes I get feedback and sometimes I don't, but most people call me crazy. So this what I didn't want to do, because I didn't want to seem like I was like trying to build up Iran. That's who's our enemy at this point, because I am a veteran. I am military. And if the president tells me to go and bomb it, I'm gonna go and push the button without second thought. But the thing is that this came to me and I didn't know why. And I know Alexander the Great was in Persia, but the thing said the next Alexander the Great will come out of Persia. As he went in, he will come out. So he went in as a conqueror, and he's going to come out as a conqueror. And I didn't know anything about that. I haven't read anything like that in any biblical text or heard any myths or anything like that. But but you were here and read, and so like I say, this is my first time saying it out loud, and so I'm trusting you because I think you would know, and that's why I called.
And sis, that's very profound. Don't take that lightly. That's profound. In the Bible, read Jeremiah 50 and 51, those two chapters. It talks about the Persians and the Medes, and they're significant in the war. They're going to take down Babylon the Great. So that may be the Most High giving you a sound. Now, I'm not good with dreams. Some people are interpreters of dreams. I'm not claiming to be one of those, but I do know the scriptures as far as what the Bible prophesies going to happen, and that's significant, sis. Don't brush that under the rug. It's the Most High trying to give you some answers to questions that maybe internally you're asking. Babylon the Great will fall. And if you need to get up out of there.
I'm getting backed up on calls. Let's let Janet land her plane. Janet, I appreciate you. Nothing else.
Okay.
Hang on. Nothing else you want to discuss, Janet? What about do Latinos drive economic growth? I didn't play the videos yet, but it's up to you.
No, politics does, because Biden did his thing when he had everybody coming here legally. He gave them billions and billions of dollars and small business loans, grants, and everything else. So they came in with a step up. So I'm happy for them because they kept themselves together and they did what they were supposed to do with the money.
Okay.
You understand? They did what they were supposed to do. So I bow my hat to them.
Okay.
Because they did what they were supposed to do. Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
Janet.
Thank you for letting me talk to Connor.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Connor, I don't want nobody calling here talking reckless. Number 9 is in the queue. Do you want to bring him in or let him wait until after you and I finish?
Sure. You can bring him in because I'm not afraid of him. He can talk with you.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Gene Richmond, good evening, sir. Are you there? Gene Richmond, a.k.a. number 9.
Good evening. I'm here.
How are you, man? Good to hear from you.
Hi, Gene.
I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Do you have any interest in the new 50 Cent video Snippet? I played it earlier. It's in my community section. I like it. Any interest or no?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I think 50 Cent always stays ahead of the creative game. Mm-hmm. I think he's been able to thrive. He's been able to survive with an over 20-year career in the mainstream, and he's still putting some quality stuff out. Not everything lands perfectly with him, but he does just enough. He does just enough to stay relevant and just enough to keep people interested. Thought-provoking commentary and some interesting entertainment from time to time.
Okay. Anything else you want to address? You just tapping in.
Well, I just want to talk about how, since we're making revelations tonight, we're talking about we're on a theological edge because you knew I was going to come up. I was going to come up behind you. I was going to come up
pause
people and
pause. That's crazy.
Absolutely. I was going to come up behind these people and talk about. You see, the Bible. Also, the letters of Paul, the disciple, talks about the great deceiver. And also Revelation talks about the demonic imposition that will come and the vision of what is righteous. Okay. So now if you think you can bring a sorceress, a witch on this show to tell us to travel to some kind of nomadic land to go buy into some kind of theological misinterpretation that this wickedness was not going to be called out tonight, that some sorceress, some conniver, some deceiver, some wicked witch of the west and east and north and south was going to come up on here and try to fool us all with her jibber jabber. See, I know the kind of agent you are, and I've been here to cast you out and send you straight to hell.
Oh boy! Okay.
Wow. Well, okay, good. I'm glad you mentioned these things, number 9, because I know as a Haitian about voodoo and witchcraft. So I know this is what you can't see. The difference, you see a woman and it do your tribes and your family. This is all they did. So this is why you would accuse me of this. But I'm here to give you the good news. Okay. One of them is that because you're the tribe of the Haitians, you are in part responsible to give the law with the Most High. He chose the Levite as the priest. Wait, let me say something. So there's different laws that you need to do. For one, you have to put down the white women and the alcohol. You're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to deal with the other nations. That is a law in the Bible. And I know you're emphatically against it, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to remind you of what the Most High put in place for you as a Haitian. Brother, it's time to put the foolishness down. Okay, it's not the time. We're in the midst of a war. America is going to be destroyed. And actually, the Most High, maybe he wants me directly to speak to you and tell you, get ready, brother. And you come back to him.
Can I jump in? Connor, can I jump in? Con, because now you made it personal. You told him to stop with the white women and the alcohol.
He called me a witch. He called me
What's
a
that?
witch.
You're right.
That's
You're
personal.
right. You,
He was
number
calling
9,
me
you
a
started.
witch.
You called her a witch. You're right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Connor. Go ahead,
And
Connor.
but I'm glad you did, because I'm not a witch, but I do know the tribe of the Levites are the priests, and all the witchcraft and the voodoo that you know of, that's why you seem to be traumatized, probably because of your lineage. You can come back to the Most High, and you can do righteously. So put all that stuff away, because that's a sin against the Most High. You're dealing with white women, and you put a curse on the children of Israel. One married to a white person puts a curse on the whole nation. That's how much it's an abomination. So if you want to talk about sorcery and witchcraft, knowing that you're dealing with the white woman is an abomination. Okay, back away
Stop right
from
there,
it.
Connor. Stop right there. Stop right there. Number 9, you have the floor. And let me just say, George, I got your Cash App. Thank you so much. Penelope, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. Number 9, you have the floor.
Well, I just want to say you are mistaken. The white woman is a gift sent to the black man directly from God through Frederick Douglass, O.J. Simpson, and now me. So I'm getting to enjoy a piece of that good white meat, a good piece of that juicy white flesh, and I get to enjoy that. That's a gift from God. And if a black man ever told you he never enjoyed a white woman, that's the devil. He's lying to you, because a white woman to make a black man feel a way he never felt before. And if that's not God, I don't know what is. If that's not God, I don't know what is. So that's another lie you told with that sick, wicked tongue. The liar, the sorceress of Babylon, lying. And we know what happened. Like I told black people, please don't go to Jordan. Like I said last time, if you go to Jordan, you're going to get to Jordan. It's going to be some big nigga in cornrows that's going to pick you up at the airport in a Hyundai Sonata, a Hyundai Scoop. He said, hold on. He said, you here for Connor? You here for Connor? You're going to say yes. Then he's going to put you in the car. You're going to drive 3 hours.
Okay. Right. Number 9, I appreciate you. Hold on a second. Connor, can we let him land his plane? Because I know you got to go, and I'm getting backed up on calls. Are you good, number 9?
You're going to drive 3 hours with that man. Once he puts your luggage in the car to a house in the middle of the desert, you're going to get out the car. He's going to walk you into the house. Okay. It's going to be a dark house. He's going to say, Mama Connor, he's here. Okay. Then he's going to walk you over to a dark room. You're going to open the door. You're going to see this witch in a dark room with monkey bones and chickens dead all over the place. And then she's going to turn around and say to you, nigga, where's the money? Nigga, where's the money? And then you're going to realize you've been hoodwinked.
Okay, number 9, good to talk to you. Salute. Good to talk to
you. Okay.
Okay, all right.
We're going to be intense. And for anyone who wants to know, if you go into the book of Ezra is one of the priests. He was a Levite priest. Chapter 9 and 10 talks about the abomination of us dealing with the other nations. So I'm not making nothing up. It's not to be funny. It's not a joke. It's serious. So I just want to say that. And we're going to be intense, brothers and sisters. So not to, make a false thing. We're coming to Jordan, and we're going to dwell in tents again like our forefathers and get back under this law.
Connor, great to talk to you. I know you say you don't have too much time. Have a safe day, and please keep me posted, and I will get your banner revised tomorrow. You have my word, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bless you all.
Now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now. Connor tapping in from Jordan. Let me make sure you guys in the queue can sit tight. Hey, 586, can you hold on? 586, can you hold on?
Yes.
Okay, stay right there. Do Latinos drive economic growth? I didn't get a chance to play these videos earlier because we were focused on the new 50 Cent Max B snippet. I want to go back to a video that spoke about black spending reaching 1.6 trillion here in America. Okay. This video is 4 years old. But there's an update, and the update with regards to Latinos far surpasses this video. But I want you to see the growth, okay? Let me just get this on the screen. Pay attention.
It's time now for our Equity and Opportunity series, and Frank Holland joins us this morning with a closer look at the growth in Black spending power. Frank.
Hey, good morning to you, Andrew. Black spending power reached a record $1.6 trillion in 2021. The ability to buy, save, and invest more than doubling since 2000. That growth exceeding the full U.S. economy, but actually lagging other ethnic groups, Latinos with a 288% increase, Asians with a 388% increase in spending power. However, other groups, they've also seen an increase in their net worth. Black Americans instead have seen their wealth actually fall by 14%. And with the S&P gaining 27% last year, the value of U.S. homes increasing by 31% last year. Many Black leaders are asking the Black community to really rethink how it spends.
Save money to purchase the most important asset you'll probably ever own, and that's your home. And that, to me, is equally important that I said. I put it right up there with arguing or campaigning for or supporting voting rights.
I would love to see us spend more money in the stock market. Instead of buying the hottest new thing, buy the stock of the hottest new thing. And that's something that you can also pass down generation to generation.
Home ownership is typically the biggest wealth builder in the Black community. That's actually fallen more than 3% since 2000. And annually, Black families accumulate $300 billion less in wealth than white families, and they save $75 billion less. The racial wealth gap now at more than $11 trillion. Back over to you.
Frankie, the statistics are startling and fascinating in so many different ways. Do business leaders and other experts have thoughts on how to stop the trend and what's really behind it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, some of it is simply allocating more capital to assets that at least have the potential to appreciate, things like houses, stocks, and bonds. Other reasons are systemic, and that's why about 1 out of every 5 Black family has a negative net worth. Right now, systemic issues, redlining in housing, disparities in education, and other issues that are going to take a longer time to address.
Okay, so that was 4 years ago, and the focus, as you can see, that was Bob Johnson, former founder of BET. I forget when he sold it, and then he purchased an airline, if my memory serves me correctly. They were talking about the most valuable asset to purchase was a house. I don't agree with that. You know, I've owned so many homes and I've sold homes because I just didn't want to continue looking towards some type of false, I don't know, payoff in the future. But hold on a second. I want to come up to speed a little bit here. This video I found to be even more interesting. Hold on a second. Just to give our conversation some context. Now, this video is from 3 months ago. Now, the woman who's talking, she gives a great breakdown. Not saying you have to agree with her. I'm just asking the question. But this was 3 months ago. She's talking about Latino consumers could drive economic growth. Here we go.
Expected to cut back on spending this holiday season due to tariffs, inflation. New economic data from the Latino Donor Collaborative shows a very different story that is occurring inside New York's fastest growing consumer group, Latino consumers. Could they actually be what keeps the city's holiday economy afloat this year? Joining us today is one of the country's leading voices on U.S. Latino economic trends, Ana Valdez. She is president and CEO of the Latino Donor Collective. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate it.
Teresa. Very excited.
You're very excited. Okay, so let's first of all talk about the study that you guys conducted and what that means in the context of New York City.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, what we measure, and we started measuring 8 years ago, was the GDP that Latinos are producing, right? Because that way you see, are they really, Latinos are here to give or to take? And the truth is that Latinos are here to give a lot to the economy. Most of the growth of the economy comes from Latinos because of different reasons. One is age. Latinos are much younger. The average age is 31 versus the non-Latino, which is 41. The second one is not only the age, but birth rate. So Latinos in general are 20% of the population in the country, but they are 30% of the births. So imagine the growth in demographics. But more importantly, and in terms of New York, what the purchasing power, their economic mobility, their educational graduation that is growing so much faster than other communities. And then, of course, the values, right? I'm going to give you an example. The GDP, in the growth of the GDP of New York, 43% of the growth is coming from Latinos.
Wow.
So you see this generation, especially this generation is first and second after the big wave of immigration that century. This century, most Latinos are actually born here. 80% of young Latinos are born here. So they have all the tools of, you know, their parents having been immigrants. They've seen their parents struggle. They've seen their parents, you know, fighting for a better life for them. They've seen their parents saving, but at the same time, they're much savvier, if you may, because they were born here, they're American, they know the market, and they know how to make money more.
How does that go hand in hand with the quality of the job that they're getting, the income rising? I mean, because you have to make money in order to spend money.
Absolutely. So that's another thing. They have a commitment to make money, not only because they're very ambitious, but because they need to make sure that the sacrifices of their parents are worth it. And so they're very motivated to succeed. To start with, educationally, they are much more capable of creating wealth, right? So that's important. They also are very savvy in terms of investments because their parents sometimes didn't even have a bank account. This time around, they are getting banking, they are getting experience in how to spend their money wiser. They know brands, they compare what brands are doing. They are very watchful of advertising. So they're saying, well, this brand is really considering me as part of their consumer. Do I feel reflected into those advertising, campaigns that they're putting out? And
let me stop her right there. She's spitting some real game here. Tiffany, I like your comment. If I can put it back on the screen, I don't like to interrupt the videos too often, but Tiffany says, Black folks don't have anything to prove at this point. Focus on spending money with your own. That sounds great, but do Black people spend with each other? I think there's still a large community that want to get that stamp of approval by buying those European name brands, and I've seen, me personally, Black clothing lines, Black sneakers, Black owned, go out of business fast because something is perceived as old at a certain point.
So it's interesting. They're very different from their parents. Their parents, and I consider myself that generation of parents, were very loyal with brands.
Right, of course.
They are not.
Yes.
They are more picky. But
that's
selective.
A generational thing, I think, across race and gender, right?
You're right. The thing is, we parents were very low, like in more, in more abundance than others. But you're right. And then this upward mobility is reflecting not only in the market, but it's also reflecting in the way they buy. I have a friend that is a real estate agent, and she always talks about how, when you sell a house to a Latino, you have the whole family coming and see the houses, right? Like it's the grandmother. So
you're right. That's reflected in the numbers. Anna, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you. We appreciate you sharing your perspective with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay. Just to give you some context for the showrunner, okay? Phone lines are open, and that's my email address on the screen if you want to chime in, if you want to cam up, I should say, right? Area code 586. Thank you for your patience. Please watch the language.
Yes, sir.
586.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we talk about? 50 Cent?
Well, it's kind of loud where you are, so we can't do the noise in the background. Can you make the adjustments, or have to take another call? Topics are on the screen, sir. Topics are on the screen.
Okay, yeah, I think 50 Cent, that's a new generation boule right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a young generation boule. And I think...
Did you see the video, sir? Sir, did you see the video? The video?
Yeah, I seen the video. I think the AI video, I seen it. Max B, Max B pointed at Jim Jones when he said F you. You know what I'm saying? I seen it.
Okay.
But, yeah, I just think 50 Cent, man, like, this dude got a real, he got a real problem. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a closeted homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Because
well, sir, we have no proof of that. I mean, where are we going? We're not trying to make it so personal.
sir, allegedly.
No, it's not alleged. So you have no proof, and I don't want to go down that path.
Okay, I just think the man spends too much time, you know what I'm saying, focused on other men. Like, I could never imagine my life, you know what I'm saying, just beefing with this many guys. I'm just waking up in the morning every day, you know, what clever shit I can say to this guy today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that, you know, I'll be focused on something else if I'm a millionaire, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me?
I appreciate the call. Thank you, man.
I really called.
Okay. It's kind of noisy in the background. Folks, I don't mind you calling from different places, but I can't let you kill the vibe. I cannot let you kill the vibe. Area code 718. Good evening. Are you there? 718. Yes, no,
Nope,
maybe.
this is Detroit Ziggy Star. How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. A few topics to discuss.
Great show. Yes, a great show tonight, Star.
Thank you, man. Where do you want to start?
As always, they're getting better by the day. Star, you had Kana on the line, correct?
Kana, yeah. Yeah.
You know, Star, the older I get, it seems like people find religion for their own reasons.
Right.
You know, Star, and growing up like you grew up in particular areas and neighborhoods, you know, I know people that used to carry a gun and now they carry a Bible. And unfortunately, some of those people did some evil deeds back in the day. And Star, they're trying to repent right now, and they're looking for Jesus. They're looking for Allah. And, you know, northern Africans that call themselves Israelis or Hebrews or whatever, they go to Jerusalem for safety, Star.
Yeah.
You know, and Star, you've been, I got to tell you, the shows are getting really intellectual, Star. You've been beating around the bush.
Well, let me jump in for a second here, Detroit Ziggy. Now, we used to do more intense shows with regards to political topics and things of that nature, but I go with the algorithm. I do trending topics, and sometimes if you focus too much on politics, religion, and stuff like that, it becomes a bore, you know. So I don't mind someone like Akana calling in, saying what she said, and standing on it, you know. But with regards to you know, here now and the other different things that we're talking about, do you ever talk about your hardline positions, or do you pretty much, are you just a consumer of the news? Who is Detroit Ziggy?
Well, Star, this is why I'm gravitating toward your show. You and I, we share the same personality traits where you're not going to categorize me or put me in a particular basket with the group, right? So, Star, you've been beating around the bush around this topic. You ended on it the last program 2 nights ago, and you kind of began with this topic today. Star, you referenced ethnic cleansing, particular individuals and particular countries back 100 years ago. And was it justified? We ask ourselves today, was Adolf Hitler justifying what was going on? I'm gonna be real easy.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah, okay. But Star, you kind of you brought me here to that topic because you kind of spun around it a little bit. Right now, am I for ethnic cleansing? Absolutely not. But Star, it's happening today in America. It's called Planned Parenthood. Okay? It's happening in America. It happened in my country, in Yugoslavia, with Slobodan Milosevic. Ethnic cleansing.
Well, how long have you been here in the States, Detroit Ziggy? Were you born in another country, or you born here?
No, I was born here in the States, Star, but I am well familiar.
So your lineage.
What's going on?
Your lineage, you were
Yes, absolutely, Star. Not just with mine, Star. I'm learning about what's going on today with Sunnis and Shiites. And Star, I got to tell you, When's the last time you saw a religious person smile? They're all miserable, Star. You know, and it's sad. You know, and I'm so tired of what's going on in Israel and in the Gaza Strip and Iran, because it's affecting you and I today at the gas pump.
Clearly.
I went to the grocery store today. Star, prices are outrageous, Star, and it's affecting you and I, and at our bottom line, Star, which is, you know, budgeting our money. And you just referenced, why would anybody want to spend their money on Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Nike, when you have to feed yourself every day? You have to feed yourself today. You have to feed yourself 2 weeks from now, right? So
let me jump in right here, Detroit Ziggy. Let me jump in. Now, hosting such a show as I do, you have to let people speak, whether I agree or not. I have made my position clear over the decades. I don't need to keep reinforcing it when people, you know, ask me about certain things. I am an objectivist from the school of Ayn Rand. That's the philosophy that I subscribe to, objectivism. I do not support
unbiased.
I do not support tribalism. I'm a non-believer in the theory of God. I do believe in myself, just to be specific. Now, you spoke about Planned Parenthood. Never mind that. Let's go back. Never mind Margaret Sanger. Let's go back to Sir Francis Galton, the founder of eugenics, right?
Yes.
Okay. Knighted. He was knighted for his work with regards to eugenics. Do I support sterilizing for the greater good of humanity? To some degree, yeah. Yeah. I do. Now, I'm not saying one race is better than the other, because I don't support racism. But we're heading in that direction anyway by way of AI. There's going to be certain predeterminations with regards to fetuses. If two imbeciles get together, and if two imbeciles get together, two low-life degenerates, and they procreate, you know, AI is gonna determine what that infant, newborn, whatever, could quite possibly be in 10 to 15 years. We're heading in that direction anyway, wouldn't you say?
I believe you're right, but where do we put these babies?
That's not our concern. Hey, that's not our concern. I don't have to be malicious. I don't have to say what you should or you shouldn't do with your beautiful life force. But I can say I'd rather not live around you if you are of certain breeding, if your IQ peaks at a certain level, if your qualifications in life ceiling at a certain place, hey, you're a good person. I just don't want you to live around me and make my property taxes go up. And meanwhile, you're over here, 2 houses down, getting public housing. Take it from there and land your plane, please.
Star, you just said so. You landed my plane, Star.
Oh, okay.
I cannot. Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless. Wow, thank you, Star. On behalf of every property taxpayer in the United States who has to watch, unfortunate, good-looking kids. Beautiful children.
God bless your kids. God bless your kids. But if your kids don't have the intellect of my offspring, I'd rather you lived 3 miles down the road. I ain't mad at nobody, you know? I don't necessarily want your kids coming to my house because they'll be looking around, casing the joint, and they'll want to come back and steal. I would rather we not do all that. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Doesn't mean I hate you. Are we clear, Detroit Ziggy?
Yeah. We are clear that 2 imbeciles should not be having a baby in these United States of America. No.
If the imbeciles have babies, morons, whatever you want to call them, I would just rather you not live around me. You can have them. I just don't want you around me. All right?
Salute, Star.
Salute. Okay. Phone line's open. Hey there. Good evening. Please watch the language. Language. Are you there?
Hey, Star, what's going on? This is Big Lex on the check-in from Brooklyn.
Sir, can you make the adjustments?
I want to go back a little bit.
So you're on headset or speakerphone. Can we make the adjustments so the audience can hear you, sir?
Okay, you can hear me now?
Good. You were saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, first of all, great episode tonight.
Oh.
I mean, really great.
Okay.
So the sister with the turban, Kana, excuse me. She mentioned something and she hit it on the head, and I think it got over everybody because they thought that she was, a little bit extra with it.
Okay.
Rihanna is from a Bahamian father and a Guyanese mother.
Right.
Right. So, and if anything I know, because I am an American-born Guyanese, right? So if there's anything I know, right, and also I'm going to throw in the African diaspora, Nigerians, and everybody else. Everybody is very religious, but on the sidelines, everybody has their voodoo guy, their obia guy, and everybody else because it's all practiced under the guise of religion.
Right.
All that stuff works hand in hand, and so. Each family is not afraid to dib and dab in that because everybody knows who they need to go to, which place to go in Brooklyn to see, to have their kids to get into college, to get a job and do these things. These things are normal, absolutely normal. And there was a context that she also used that she was right, but she used the word science. Now, when someone in the Caribbean or African diaspora says, oh, that person is working science, basically that is saying that they're working, whether if it's voodoo or black magic, and the science is the code word for that.
Right.
And also, there's a lot of spiritual drugs that are being used also, so that's part of the science aspect of that. So she wasn't far off, and it wouldn't surprise me, but there is a disclaimer when you dab in those type of things, because everything has a filter. If you're gonna go to someone and ask them to make X, Y, and Z happen for you, you have to understand that they might be a blowback on your family because of that, because you're asking for something, so something has to be positive, then it'll be negative. It was alleged that when Magic Johnson had the HIV, that he came to Brooklyn and
Dr. Sabi?
The man.
He hooked up with Dr. Sabi? Dr. Sabi?
No. It was somebody else. Okay. He went to see, allegedly, a Haitian man to help him out with his situation. And that was a big open secret in Brooklyn. So again, so let me speed it up with what probably happened is because when people are, I would say, attacked, when they're in that world of practicing voodoo in certain situations and asking for riches or whatever, we have to remember that Rihanna was a singer. She was wildly successful, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she became a billionaire literally overnight. She was selling perfumes. She was selling clothes. Everything she touched she became wildly successful. So I wouldn't be surprised that that person who attacked her the other night was probably a spirit was sent onto that person to make it seem like to us like, oh, there's somebody that's hating. But it could have been a...
Stop right there. Can I stop you right there, sir? I'm so glad you've called in. That's all I was trying to say. I'm so glad you broke it down. No one condones her shooting at Rihanna, but some people who are fully mystified and consumed, they carry out these acts because in their minds they are doing God's work. Yes?
Right. And to the casual eye, it looks like something else, but that's the whole black magic situation. If somebody wants to put an attack on someone, it has to look as normal as possible. But fun fact, in the West Indies, in many courts, if there is a charge, if you can prove that someone has practiced black magic against you, it is a crime to do it in most Caribbean countries because they know it's real. So for me, you touched the third rail tonight, which is actually so real. And so whatever situations Rihanna asked for, whether it's her mother, whoever did it for her, now is the payback. She's seeing the payback, and she can't run from it.
Yeah.
She can't run from it. That situation now, that dark cloud is now over her and her family.
Can I jump in? Pause. Can I jump in? Do you think that everything you've just said and Rihanna's understanding of that world made her say, no, we got to pack and get out of here? This house.
Yes.
House.
Because.
Hang on a second. Not only is this house now soiled, but there may be duppies in the house. You know what duppies are, of course.
Yes.
There may be duppies in the house. Let's get out of here. This is too much. There's no security guards that can help. Law enforcement can help. We have to get out of here. Go ahead.
Yes, and I'm going to help you. Wow, Star. Good for you on that one. I'm going to help you on this because if she didn't have the resources to move out of the house, what would usually happen is that maybe they would bring in spiritual people to do a wash out of the house to try to get rid of it and stay in the house. But she has the resources to leave. Because when this happens to a regular person, they just have to make sure that they do something that's called a Chinese wash. Wash out the house for the spirits, smoke it out, and try to keep that situation out of the house now because they're now aware that the blowback is on them. Right. But Rihanna has the luxury to leave, but yet she's still going to have to do some spiritual maintenance over her and her family. So I'm pretty sure her mother is on the job right now trying to say, okay, we got to take care of this shit because something's on you.
Please watch the language, sir. You're doing great. Just please watch the language.
Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Star. My bad. I'm so sorry. So Rihanna is in that situation, and again, it's going to look really normal to the average person because that's how science works. Because again, people use it. Caribbeans, Africans, and Puerto Ricans are also in the mix-up. Star. They're also in the mix-up.
Wait till I go into that particular area because that's a little that's personal to me. I used to I used to with a buddy of mine named Sylvia. We used to put chickens with their heads cut off into a big plastic bag and then go to a cemetery and throw the bags into the cemetery so that his mother could something with the spirits. And we did this every 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Yeah. But everyone in the Caribbean, whether it's Afro, Latinos, everyone uses that. But the common use of those situations is also for infidelity, like a woman trying to get a man away from her family, from the next man's family. They go to the science doctor for everything, and it's as normal as everything because they feel that it's okay because it's under the guise of religion and God. But again, you have to understand that there's a disclaimer. Once you go to those people, understand that there's going to be a blowback on you or the person that's trying to help you out to do that. You can't ask for something and not get something, back in return.
Right.
So there's just all of that. So when I see the situation with Rihanna, the first thing I said was, okay, now I understand why because once again, she was a regular average singer and she became a billionaire overnight. Mm-hmm. And again, her somebody in her family helped her to see clear of riches. Now there's a price to pay. Just the other day on the news, I believe there was a woman coming from the DR, and they found two human skull heads in her suitcase. I said to myself, "Oh boy, whatever she was planning to do here, United States, boy, it was heavy." Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Everybody's down with that. Yeah. Everybody in the Caribbean.
Azealia Banks has openly spoke about practicing Santeria and Brujeria, and one day she was sanding the floor in her closet because that's where she was cutting off chicken heads and burning candles. Did you ever see that video with Azealia Banks?
Yes. And to be honest with you, I mean, I've gone through college, I've graduated, had situations, but there was time in my lives where as I felt like I wanted to secure and win, but then there was a part of me of saying, hey, I know what happens when you deal with that situation. You cannot invite that situation in your life because there can be a big blowback. So I refrained from that.
Right.
I refrained from that. Right. But there's a lot of people who want to secure the win in life. Yeah. And if you're Caribbean, it's not hard to find the resources and the people to help you to do that.
Right. So I appreciate the call. I have to take other calls. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Take care, stuff.
Thank you. Okay. Area code 215. Good morning. Please watch the language. What do you want to chime in? 215.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the 50 Cent video.
Yes, sir. Max B.
And that video you just played, too.
Go ahead. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with that video you just played. It just seemed like it kind of crocodile tears. I think recording yourself crying is crazy. But, you know, I've seen a lot of people, like, you know, hyping up the whole 50 Cent thing. You know, I think that he's doing a lot of theatrics to hide the fact.
Well, hang on a second. Let's go back to Dwight Howard's wife, soon to be ex. He filed for divorce. You know, how old are you? Let me ask, how old are you?
41.
Okay. Did she catch a lick, sir? I don't know if they had a prenup, but he filed for divorce. Did she catch a lick? Did she plan it out? Oh, I'm going to grab the nigga's coke, get up on the gram, pretend to cry.
Yeah.
And I know the whole ass nigga's going to file for divorce, you know? Pow.
Yeah, I think she did it on purpose. You know, she set it all up and got the crocodile tears ready, you know?
Fake tears. I saw very few tears. She nothing looked like she was, you know, doing something with her hand. I don't know for certain, but go ahead. You saying? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, recording yourself crying is crazy. That's diabolical. You know, I think it's set up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do want to say something about the Rihanna situation too. Like, you know, I know she is involved in some nefarious activities. You know, her ASAP Rocky, they down with that witch lady. I forget her name, Marina Imbrovich or something.
I forget.
You know, and they be having them like doing seances and standing in pentagrams and candles and all that. So, but it's interesting that, you know, the record executives and people like, you know, that witch that in particular, their houses don't get shot at, but like, you know, people that they use like Rihanna, their houses get shot at. So, you know, I find that to be interesting.
I don't claim to know all the details about her situation in particular, but, you know, that industry is a very disingenuous, backstabbing, cutthroat, conniving industry. And a lot of the people who are behind the scenes, they pride themselves on staying behind the scenes. You see, when you're out there and you're getting all that fame and notoriety, you become a target, you know. And again, we wish nothing bad upon Rihanna and her family, but, you know, just objectively speaking, she looks like she has been pushing the wheels of propaganda for Satanist behavior, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I mean, she had the whole good girl gone bad thing, you know, so that
I forgot about that.
That suggests that she, you know, she went to the other side and she made a choice, you know, so just like the people were saying, there's some blowback to come with that. You know, I know a boy who did he did Obia to be the case, and probably like a year or 2 years after that, he was in a car crash, broke his legs, and his passenger died. You know, so it is deep when you think about it. It's like, yeah, it's like you got to give up something to get something. You know, that's kind of how the world works, and I guess that's universal law.
Yeah. What state you calling from?
Philly. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Okay. You know, women for hundreds, if not thousands of years, have been the proprietors of all sorts of black magic, voodoo, and things like that. And, you know, if you ask me, you know, that's why they have been burned at the stake since the medieval times. You ever date a girl who, when she has a score to settle, the lengths that she will go to, she'll try and get another girl's lock of hair, or, you know, something that the girl owns. You ever dated a girl like that?
Yeah, I dated a girl. She was Trinidadian and something else. Something with they said it earlier with a G, Grenadian or something. But I know she used to tell me that they used to do something with monkey brains. I'm not sure exactly what the practice was, but they would like have monkey brains, and that would like eat that or something. Like, yeah, real spooky shit. Sorry.
Just watch the language. Okay. What about Haitian girls? You ever date them? You ever date Haitian girls?
Nah, but the Haitian girls that I met, they was like real religious. I ain't never really seen them talk about others like than Jesus, you know.
They will allegedly put the menstrual cycle in some of your food. You gotta be careful with the Haitian girls. But go ahead, land your plane, sir. Go ahead, land your plane.
No, yeah, but I just wanted to touch back on the 50 Cent thing. I think that I think it's a sad day that, you know, we got rappers that resort to skits and memes and now AI to, you know, settle their grievances. It's like, all right, like that's not New York hip hop. You know, that honestly, that's something that I would expect from Drake. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake did something like that. I'm surprised that
he did.
you know.
Hold on a second. He did. Didn't Drake put out a diss track at Kendrick and he had Tupac's voice in there? So you're right. Drake's
but even the boy from Canada, even the guy from Canada had more bars than 50. He from Queens. Like, you from the Mecca of hip hop. Like, you supposed to be representing more than that. Like, it's sad that even though it is some argument that, you know, Drake probably bought his bars from somewhere, but you know, it's like you being from Queens. You know, you should be repping Queens. You're supposed to be representing, especially as a hip hop artist. You know, like you was just wanting people to reminding people that you had a one of the fastest selling albums of all time history. So it's not like, you know, I heard a lot of people say, well, he's not a rapper anymore. He's above rapping. He just was promoting his album, The Massacre. You know what I'm saying? So he's showing you that he's still a rapper, but it's like it took you. What, 12 days to come up with a half a bar verse? I mean, I know that's a snippet, but them shots was weak though, for real. Like, as somebody who respect lyricism, is like 50 Cent is a low tier artist. He's not really. He's a low tier lyricist. He's not a real heavy hitter.
I think, you know, he has passed his quote unquote peak. However, I think that with this video with him and Max B, I think he's going to connect to an entirely new audience. They don't care about what you and I knew from back in the days. You know, bars matter. Sadly, that era's gone, man. So, but I appreciate.
Yeah, that's true.
I appreciate the call. Salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Bye.